NBA 2K dropped their gameplay reveal trailer for NBA 2K25 today. If you pre-order now, it looks like you get the game on September 4th instead of September 6th that it originally was. They must have not been happy with their pre-order sales, so they made this as an incentive for you to pre-order the game. 2K also came out with 9,000 new animations in Pro Play. Hopefully they're useful animations and it's not another year of everyone in the community using the same 5 to 10 dribble moves and using all the same animations. I hope that they actually took time to make sure these animations are useful. They also announced a new dribbling system, so this is going to most likely remove the L2 cancel that everyone did in 2K24, and also I'm assuming some other moves. Hopefully the new dribbling system allows us to actually have that arcadey feel that we had in 2K15, 2K16, 2K17. Even 2K18 and 19, there was a little bit more arcadey with the dribbling, so hopefully we can get something similar to that. I feel like the slow, stiff dribbling just hasn't worked out. So they also announced Rhythm Shooter, where you basically shoot with the stick to form a rhythm of the player's jump shot, and Mike Wang says it will be needed to be comp, but we'll see. Not a huge fan of it. I need to hear more in order to know exactly what's going on. Personally, I would prefer to just shoot with the button, but I mean, I guess we'll see if it's actually necessary. Normally anything they ever do with the stick ends up being OP, like stick dunking or just anything like that. So hopefully also that the Zenners aren't going crazy with this, like in 2K21 when they tried to add a new shot mechanic. People with Zens were just going crazy and it was just running the game. So hopefully that's not the case with this and people aren't going crazy with Zens and Titans all year. They also announced the shot cues are back, like set point, early, late, and even a custom setting. I really wish they would just add normal back into the game, to be honest, like how it used to be. I'm just not a huge fan of the shot cues, but hopefully, maybe they improve them a little bit. They also announced a new defensive mechanic to cut players off and pick up the ball by flicking the right stick. We'll see if this is good or this is just something that they're just saying to, kind of make you feel like defense has gotten better. A lot of times they tweet stuff and then when you actually get the game, it's just not what you expected. But, I have high hopes this year, so hopefully it's all right. Young Mike Wang finally returned to Twitter after not tweeting since October of last year, which is actually crazy. Swish IQ said, "Is rhythm shooting with the right stick going to have a bigger green window than just regular button shooting? Can we get a comparison between the two?" Mike Wang responded and said they can't really be compared one-on-one because they work very differently, because rhythm shooting takes more skill to master. There is a much higher upside for making shots, so if you're comp, you should definitely try to master rhythm shooting. He also said, "I want to mention that rhythm shooting is always on and always optional. You can shoot exactly the same way you did last year, but if the system detects that you re-deflected the pro stick in the opposite direction of the first hold, it will evaluate it as a rhythm shot. Personally, I bounce back and forth between normal and rhythm shooting constantly. Rhythm for standing J's, post shots, some pull-ups, but for a lot of shots, I just release the stick back to center like last year." So guys, I don't really know if this is going to be any good or if people will even use this. For me personally, I'll try it out. In another tweet, LL Kool-Aid said, "Good morning, Mike. Would love to better understand the shot timing profile concept. With the low risk reward, is that confirming whites to go in, but only when mistimed and wide open? With low risk reward, you can still make shots if your timing is slightly off, but the bonus for good timing is much smaller. With high, the green window is larger with a bigger bonus, but there's no margin for error if you miss it." Mike also said, "If you're terrible at shot timing, low will let you be somewhat competent if you take high IQ shots, but will actually handicap you if you're great at shot timing. The better you are at shot timing, the higher risk reward you want to play on." I don't know how I feel about this, guys. So basically, are we confirming that whites are going in? So I don't know. I don't really understand the concept of it. If you're a good shooter and you can use the low risk one and you can just make whites and green at the same time, hopefully there's some kind of balance, and using the high risk one is the one that you pretty much have to use, because I don't want it to be another sniper situation like the badge sniper where you are just hitting mistimed shots and hitting random shots. I don't like that at all. I feel like that's a big skill gap in 2K, is being able to shoot and hit your shots. So I don't like that at all. I prefer the shooting to be a little harder and let everybody adjust, rather than just always caving in when people complain. Last but not least, Savon Damani said, "Baluba, how does height factor into shot contests this year?" Mike Wang responded and said, "Height and interior/perimeter rating are much stronger factors in the contest calculation this year. hopefully this does matter. I also hope this doesn't bring back a ghost contest though, because the worst thing is when you're wide open and it's showing as your shot is yellow or it's contested. If you're wide open, you should be able to have your full green window and just be able to shoot wide open. There's no reason you should get a ghost contest. It just lowers the skill gap and also just makes for a lot of RNG and randomness in the game, so hopefully that can be fixed. On a positive note, one thing I can say is the jump shots do look pretty quick. There's a clip coming up here where Curry shoots a jump shot, and it is pretty quick. It looks a lot quicker than his jump shot this last year, so hopefully, you know, that is something that is big in the game, that all jump shots are sped up. Also, the courts do look a little bit bigger, so I like that a lot, so maybe we can get some more space and the paint isn't so crowded where people can just sit here and play zone and cover the whole court. I just don't feel like the game should be played that way. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I have plenty more news and reactions and also gameplay coming out when the actual game comes out. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out, bruh.